Hello person watching this video, my name is Neko and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon Yellow. Last time, we finally beat the Pokémon League and we became champion. After entering our Pokémon in the Hall of Fame, we made our way back to home, Pallet Town. And now, I think it's time to complete this game. And by completing, I mean going for the objectives that we set last time. The very first thing that we'll do is that we'll make our way to the power plant, and we'll catch ourselves Zapdos. However, when I went to catch the other two legendary bird Pokémon, I was very low on Ultra Ball and Great Ball. So we're going to plan a little bit better this time. We'll make a quick stop by Fuchsia City, and we'll buy a bunch of Ultra Ball, just to play it safe. I don't have any reason to be unprepared this time. We're going with a set objective. And that objective, of course, is to catch ourselves Zapdos. I'm going to buy as many Ultra Ball as we can. Winning against the Pokémon League sure gave us a lot of money anyway, so we'll be fine. Let's see here. Lily, clear the way. The battle against Gary was so rough last time. I was actually thinking maybe I wouldn't make it. It's a good thing we prepared and got a bunch of items. Okay, let's see here. I'll buy 20. But that's not all. I'm also going to buy Super Repel. There you go. Okay, let's make it to the power plant. The closest to the power plant would be right around here. We could have gone earlier, but it was kind of a detour for us, so I didn't go. But you can go pretty early in the game, as soon as you beat Koga, actually. The reason for that is that to make it to the power plant you need to use Surf. And you can't use Surf unless you beat Koga. Even if someone was to trade you a Pokemon who knew the move Surf, you couldn't use it this early in the game. However, this brings me to an interesting subject. The trading Pokemon with certain HM moves. For example, if someone trades you a Pokemon with Cut, and you already beat Misty, then you have no reason to go on the St. Anne, because you already know Cut, and by beating Misty, you can now use Cut outside of battle. You can skip the entire St. Anne sequence and make it so that the ship doesn't leave port. And if the ship doesn't leave port, then later on you can go and beat Koga, which will allow you to get Surf. Then you could go back to the St. Anne and use Surf to go around the boat, and there's a pier close to the boat where there's a truck parked. It's just a sprite of a truck, and people have wondered, what was so special about this truck? Like, did it serve any specific purpose? It's the only truck in the game. Why would they go through the trouble of designing this sprite of a truck and put it in this area close to the St. Anne where no one can see it, and it serves no purpose? Well, as it turns out, it truly does serve no purpose. It's just a decoration. Just a shame that we can't see it. They should have put it closer to the actual on-screen area. Wow, are you a Pokemaniac too? Want to see my collection? Not a Pokemaniac, so to speak. I guess I am. A Pokemaniac, by definition, in this game seems to be someone who really loves Pokemon, and they cosplay as Pokemon, and they draw Pokemon. I don't cosplay as a Pokemon, but I definitely draw them. And I have Pokemon plushies, so I guess I'm kind of a Pokemaniac. Good job, Lily. Okay, second Pokemon is Lickitung. So I'm going to send out... let's see here. Char. Let's go with Flamethrower. That's perfect. Good job, Char. Huh, I'm not angry. Okay, here we are. Power plant. It's time to explore the power plant. Just like the Cinnabar mansion, the old laboratory, this place is in ruins, and there's a lot of annoying wild Pokémon in here. I'll let a few of them attack me just so you get an idea of what we can find in here, but after a while I'll use Repel. There just may be some Pokémon I don't have in here, so it's worth a shot. I just have to be careful not to waste all of my Pokéball, of course. Okay. What have we got here? Oh! It wasn't an item! Can you guess what it is? Of course, it's Voltorb disguising itself as an item. A level 40 Voltorb, so not too shabby. But I think we already have Voltorb. Though it's not nearly this high level. Oh well. Here I was thinking of maybe catching it, but Petal Dance was maybe a bit too strong. Okay, what's down here? Is it an item? Oh, there's two. Let's take a guess. Which one is an item and which isn't? I'm guessing that the top one is the item. And the bottom one is a Pokemon. I was right about the bottom one at least. It's Voltorb again. Okay, this time I'm going to catch it. I'm going to go with Acid instead. There's no way Acid can take it out in one hit. Alright. Is it good enough? Oh yeah, it's good enough. Let's see if we already had Voltorb. No, we didn't. Okay. Voltorb. It is said to camouflage itself as a Pokeball. It will self-destruct with very little stimulus. We got lucky in this playthrough, we didn't get self-destruct a lot. How am I going to call Voltorb? How should I call you? I'm going to call you... Huh. Nothing fancy. Can't think of anything else. So I'm just going to call you... Sparkster. Sparkster was transferred to Bill's BC. Alright, who's next? TM33. Which one is that? Reflect. Meh. No thanks. We've been lucky so far. Not too many random encounters. Bzz. What is it now? Voltorb again? Of course. The reason I'm wondering like that, you may be thinking, of course it's going to be Voltorb, what else would it be? It can actually be something else, and you'll see later on. Oh dear, there it goes. Of course. You do that, you do your thing, Voltorb, you explode, it's fine. Oh, I thought this one would be an item. You know, Voltorb, you don't have to explode. Actually, I'm just gonna go. Oh, I can't. Oh dear. Okay, so maybe you can't escape these battles. It makes sense, actually. They're triggered when you talk to the Pokeball item. So I guess it makes sense for you not being able to skip them. The only thing we've encountered so far is Magnemite. There's something else we could find in here. I don't know about how the encounters are in Yellow, specifically, but there's another very rare Pokemon we could find in here. Oh, Thunder. I've been meaning to teach Thunder to somebody else, because Picard already knows Thunder. But maybe not Rick. Rick's special stat would not do Thunder justice. So it would be better to wait. Maybe Clefable can learn Thunder. Oh, it's Magneton now. Okay, this one I'm going to use Petal Dance on. I didn't want to use all my moves on weak Pokemon that are not worth too much experience, but Magneton, I'd say that's worth it. Good job, Lily. Let's keep going. What's over here? Oh. Guess we'll find out in a moment. Are Magnemite and Magneton the only Pokemon you can encounter in the Yellow version? I mean, in the power plant, of course. It's kind of strange. I was expecting to come across... Oh, right, it's the Yellow version. They won't make me come across Pikachu. It would be too weird if you could find a bunch of wild Pikachu and you already have a Pikachu of your own. Well, hold on. Is it possible to catch another Pikachu? I don't think so. They were very strict about the encounters in this one. For example, you can't catch Team Rocket's Pokemon. There's no way you'll ever come across Ekans or Coughing anywhere in the game. Or Meowth, for that matter, which is kind of a shame. And I don't think you can catch Pikachu either. But if someone was to trade you a Pikachu from another version, I can't remember. I think if someone trades you a different Pikachu, you can evolve them into Raichu. I may be wrong about this though, but I'm pretty sure I remember doing that in the past. The only Pikachu that will refuse to evolve is your starter Pikachu. What would have been amazing if they could have programmed something like that is that the Pikachu that you get as a starter has a specific sprite that's different from a Pikachu that you'd get in a trade, and even the way they talk could have been different. It's just a thought, but I think it would have been nice. I remember that in Pokémon Stadium on Nintendo 64, the Pikachu you'd get in Red and Blue would act a specific way when they were on screen, and the Pikachu from Pokémon Yellow act completely differently, and I always thought this was a great thought to have done that. But I don't think in the game there's any difference. How weird would it be that you have your starter Pikachu who goes, Pikachu! And then you talk to the Pikachu you got from Red and Blue, and it just goes like the normal Pikachu does. That reminds me of a story a friend told me. He was playing Sun and Moon, and he got Pikachu. Or was it? Oh, I think it was X and Y. Anyway, long story short, he really grew attached to his Pikachu, and he got used to Pikachu going, Pikachu! And then, when his Pikachu evolved into Raichu, he realized that they did not program Raichu to say, Raichu! So Raichu just goes, and does its usual sound. So, my friend told me it felt like Pikachu had lost its soul when it evolved. Oh my gosh, I just want to make it to the end of the power plant. Oh, it's Electro! I wonder if I could catch that one. Oh dear, I guess not. Alright, alright. Lily... Let's put you back on your feet. I think Lily needs some rest. It's time to switch. Let's switch to Picard. No, actually I'll switch to Rick. Rick knows Dig. It's gonna be very useful here. I think we're almost done with the power plant. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, guess it's... I'm going to switch back to Picard. I want to paralyze Zapdos first. Let's just do it! I'm confident. We caught the other two, we'll get Zapdos as well. Look at that guy. He always looks so pissed. When I was still in high school, I had this promotional Burger King card of Zapdos. It was a plastic card, a very thick card with a speaker built in. And it had a Zapdos like figure stuck to it, so it was like in 3D. And every time you'd press the button, you'd hear Zapdos' cry. And it sounded so pissed off. It went like... So, from time to time, I'd take it out of my locker and just press it without telling my friends, just to startle them. There was one of my friends who absolutely hated that thing, and every time I did it, he'd jump. And I remember at the end of high school, it's kind of mean, it's kind of sad, but I gave him the card to do with as he pleased, and let's just say the card did not survive the day. I'm hesitating to use Thunderbolt again. I'm afraid of getting a critical hit. So I'm going to switch to... let's see here. Everything we have is strong, though. I could use Cut. I don't think Cut would take it out in one hit. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll use Cut. At least Thunder Shock will not be effective against Lily, so we should be fine. As long as Zapdos doesn't start using moves like Peck, or even worse, Drill Peck. Okay. Alright. Okay. So it knows Drill Peck. That's good to know. Maybe we should start throwing Ultra Balls. Yeah, might as well. I don't think I'll be able to get it in the red. I could try, but if I knock it out, it's just gonna fly away and then we'll have missed our chance. Oh! Second try! Nice! Well, looks like we got Zapdos! Let's see what the Pokédex has to say. Zapdos, Electric. This legendary bird Pokémon is said to appear when the sky turns dark and lightning showers down. Of course, we're not going to give a nickname to Zapdos. Well, Picard, we did it! Yeah! It's so convenient, there's an exit right here, and it takes you back to the entrance. Well, that's one thing done. Let's make it to the Pokémon Center. I want to see all three legendary birds together. We'll fly our way back to Cerulean City because the next destination for next episode is also in Cerulean City. The very last place that we'll have to explore is in Cerulean City. I always found it interesting that the game makes you come back here specifically, just because it's Misty's city and it's my favorite character. So I like that we have to come back here. Okay. Let's make some room on our team if we're going to have all the bird Pokemon with us. We need to free 2 spots. So, let's take out Zapdos. And let's switch back to a box where all the other Pokemon we caught are. Moltres is here. Articuno should be here at the end of the box, or is it at the beginning? Oh, I need to make more space in my team, my mistake. I don't know why I only freed 2 spots, we need 3. That was kind of silly of me. For some reason, I was under the impression I already had one of them in my team. It's just one of these moments where I'm just slightly distracted. As I said, when I'm recording these, it looks like my thinking capacity is cut by half. Okay, let's see. Articuno, there you are. I'm just going to switch the box back to the right one, just so it's done. There we go. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, let's heal them up too, poor things. That's gonna be much better. Yeah, I'm actually quite curious to see what moves they have when you catch them, and also just how strong they are. Like, which one of them is the fastest? It would be Zapdos, right? And I guess the one with the highest attack stat should be Moltres? Then Articuno would have the highest special stat? It's just a guess. In terms of HP, Zapdos is definitely ahead. It's got 10 HP more than the other two. I'm just going to put them in order, because this is bugging me. There you go. So Articuno. My guess is its highest stats will be special. Yep, 141. So we've got 104, 119, 90, and 141. It knows Peck and Ice Beam. See, Zapdos' speed is higher, but its special stat is lower. And it knows Thunder Shock, which is much weaker than Ice Beam, but at least it knows Drill Peck, which is much stronger than regular Peck. And Moltres? Oh, its special stat is way up there, and its attack stat is very decent too. Oh, all around, I think Moltres is stronger. Huh, surprising. However, it only knows Peck and Fire Spin, which is a real shame. Fire Spin is not the best Fire-type move, and Peck, meh, it's ordinary. However, you can teach them all Fly as soon as you get them, so that gives them a better Flying-type move right from the start. And I'm pretty sure that Moltres must learn Flamethrower. It must, I mean, it wouldn't make any sense if it didn't. Unless it just learns Fire Blast, which is kind of a shame. You can only use Fire Blast 5 times. Not the best move because of that. Plus, it's not exactly what I'd call accurate. If you look at it this way, I suppose Moltres is my least favorite of the three. Articuno is definitely my favorite one. But still, we got all three. So now we only have one thing left to do. We're going to go into the mysterious Cerulean Cave. And we're going to go find Mewtwo. But that's going to be for next time. Until next time, everyone, I wish you all a good night. And thanks for watching!